Hi friends, it's Melissa from Melissa and Her Books. It has been a really long time since I've made a video. I think almost a year, 11 months. But I went back to work about 6-7 months ago. So that was a big adjustment. I hadn't worked in many years, but I really enjoy it. I really enjoy my job. But I had a few days off, and I have acquired some new books, and so I thought, heck, why not share it with everybody, and maybe you guys can get some recommendations, or maybe they're books you haven't seen, or I'm sure they are. I mean, most of them are popular YA books, so I'm sure that you've all seen them, but regardless, I just thought that I would share them with you. So I think most of these are from Barnes and Noble. I'm maybe a few from Walmart. I'm not really sure, to be honest with you. But let's go ahead and get started and see what I got. So, when this first came out, Crave, I had bought it and I read it. And then I gave it to my daughter and she read it. And then she ended up reading the rest of the series on her Kindle. I don't think she's read the last one. Well, I let her keep the copies she had because she is wanting to buy them because she loves the series. I liked the first book. I didn't love it. And my daughter's like, oh no, Mom, you have to finish it. It's so good. So I went ahead and I bought the whole series. So I don't know if these are in order. I do know this is the second one, Crush. Let me see here. I'm not sure. Cherish. I don't think that's the third one, actually. I think Covet is, I think. I'm pretty sure. And then I think Court, and then I'm not really sure, maybe Charm, and then Cherish. I'm not really sure. I think that's how they go, but I don't really know. I just know Barnes and Noble. I think this is the last one now. I really do. Yeah, because it shows on the back here. It goes Crush, or I don't know, Court. Yeah, this is the very last one. So I've got the whole series. I'm not like a lot of people. I'm not going to reread the first one, even though it's been like 2 years, because I do remember everything that happened. So I mean, I guess it's a good sign that stuck in my head. So I guess it was a pretty good book. I think I picked this up at Barnes and Noble as well. It was like on one of those, TikTok tables or something. It's called A Ruin of Roses by K.F. Breen. I just know it's kind of like a twisted Beauty and the Beast retelling. It said, I could save him, but would he ruin me? The beast, the creature who stalks the forbidden woods, the dragon prince. So I did start it. I'm only on page 20. I had taken it to work, and then I just haven't finished it yet. So, and then I bought this whole series, The Prison Healer by Lynette Nani. I love this book. I absolutely loved it. I could not wait to get the second book. So I got The Gilded Cage, amazing. And then I got the third book, The Blood Trader. I've read all three. Highly, highly recommend this trilogy. It was so good. I flew through those books. Then I picked up, this is definitely Walmart. It's got the sticker on it. If He Had Been With Me by Laura Nolan. I have heard really great things about this. I heard it is kind of sad. It says Autumn and Finn used to be inseparable, but then something changed or they changed. Now they do their best to ignore each other. Autumn has her boyfriend Jamie and her close-knit group of friends. Finn has become that boy at school the one everyone wants to be around. That still doesn't stop the way Autumn feels every time she and Finn cross paths. And the growing nagging thought that maybe things could have been different. Maybe they should have stayed together. Or maybe they should be together. As time passes, Autumn realizes she might not get another chance to make things right before it's too late. So I assume maybe something tragic happens to Finn. I'm not really sure, but I do want to get to this soon. And I honestly, I work in an adult mental health facility. And I work 7 p.m. to 7 a.m. And at night, most of the patients or residents are asleep. Some not. But I do have a lot of downtime between, med time and snack time and just anything that they may need, or if they just want to talk or whatnot, or me cleaning or doing laundry and whatnot. I do have a lot of downtime on that shift, so I do have a lot of time to read, so I do take advantage of that. It's just sometimes, some nights I'm more sleepy than other, and the reading will kind of make me sleepy, so I kind of got to set the book aside, go outside, get some fresh air, kind of like wake myself up a little bit. But I love my job, and I love all the residents and patients. I mean, I just get a kick out of them. They're so sweet, and, well, most of the time, they have their moments. Okay, next. I love Jennifer L. Armentrout. So I picked up A Shadow. Oh, they're such thick books. A Shadow in the Ember. And then I picked up, when I got this one, my pile was falling. When I picked up this one, the lady at Barnes & Noble just informed me that the second one had just come out, and it's called A Light in the Flame. I'm really excited. They are long books, but her books, I go through them fast because they're just so good. So I'm really excited to get into these. I'm just super excited about them. These I got at Barnes & Noble, and for some reason, the lady said that half of the books of this shipment had come without dust jackets. So they were marked down 40% each book if you chose to buy one without the dust jacket. And I was like, heck, 40% off. I don't need the dust jacket. I'll be okay. So I bought This Serpent in the Wings of Night. And then it says The House of Night. And the covers without the dust jacket are really, I don't know what, I mean, I seen them with the dust jackets and they were really pretty. But I'm okay without it. And then on the back it says, never trust, never yield, always guard your heart. It's about vampires and a vampire king that had taken in a human girl as his daughter. And she now has to go through these like this trial against all these vampires and demons and creatures. And as she survives, then she becomes a vampire, but still has her humanity and everything. But then she acquires all of her the Vampire King's power as well, and she'll be his equal. That's really all I know. I'm on page 97. It's my current read, and it's really good. So I'm really enjoying it. And then the lady at Barnes & Noble, I think these are maybe self-published, but I'm not positive. The second one is The Ashes and the Star-Cursed King. And it says House of Night as well. And it has a beautiful cover as well. And what's it say? Love is a sacrifice at the altar of power. So I said I really didn't care if they had the dust jackets. They're that soft buttery feel. So I'm just happy to have them. And then she told me this little novella. I wasn't going to get the novella because it said it was just a duology. She's like, oh no, you have to read the novella. And this one's called Six Scorched Roses. Very short. House and Night, it says. I'll take 1 night, 1 hour, 1 minute. It's very short. But she said you definitely have to read this. So I'm like, okay. So I bought it. So we'll see. Next, I've heard everyone talking about this book. So I went ahead and picked it up. I love the cover. The Girl Who Fell Beneath the Sea. I think there might be a second one out already. I'm not really sure. I don't even really know what this is about. Deadly storms have ravaged Mina's homeland for generations. Her people believe the sea god, once their protector, now curses them. Each year, a beautiful maiden is sacrificed in the sea to hopes of appeasing him. Many believe that Shim Chong, the most beautiful girl in the village and the beloved of Mina's older brother June, may be the one to finally end the suffering. But on the night Chong is to be sacrificed, June follows her out to sea, knowing that to interfere is a death sentence. To save her brother, Mina throws herself into the water in Chong's stead. Oh, so we'll see what happens there. Sounds good. I bought this because I love the cover, but I don't know, the more I look at it, I'm kind of like, I don't know if I want to read it, but it's called The Night Ship. I don't know, the cover just really drew me in, the ship and the sea and the moon, and it says a true work of magic and one that will haunt me for years. V.E. Schwab. And I love V.E. Schwab. So that kind of was like, I have to get this. But it's set in it starts in 1 shipwreck, 2 misfits, 3 centuries apart. 1629. A newly orphaned girl named Macon is bound for the Dutch East Indies on a Batavia, one of the greatest ships in the Dutch Golden Age. Curious and mischievous, Macon spends a long journey going on misadventures above and below deck, searching for mythical monsters. But the true monsters might be closer than she thinks. And then you skip to 1989. A lonely boy named Gil, who after the death of his mother is sent to live with his grandfather, a fisherman off the coast of Western Australia, among the members of seasonal fishing community where his late mother once lived. There on the reef-shrouded island, he discovers the story of an infamous shipwreck. With her trademark storytelling that has praised as thrilling, mysterious, twisted, but more than anything, beautifully written. Graham Norton. So, it's by Jess Kidd. I don't know. I mean, it sounds so good, but for some reason, I'm not drawn to it. I think, after I finish the series I'm reading, I'm going to have to pick this up because it really does. It does sound good. I picked up the new book by... dusty. My shelves are dusty. I picked up the new book by Alexander Bracken, Silver in the Bone. Break the course before it breaks you. I love Alexander Bracken. What was that series she wrote all about the girl with that had the powers? What was that series? The Darkest Minds. I did read that whole series. It wasn't one of my favorites, but I did love her duology she wrote, the time traveling one. I can't remember, The Passage and something else, but I loved that. But this says Tamsin Lark didn't ask to be a hollower. As a mortal with no magical talent, she was never meant to break into an ancient crypt or compete with a sorcerer and cunning folk for the treasure inside. But after her thieving foster father disappeared without so much as a goodbye, it was the only way she could keep herself and her brother Cable alive. 10 years later, rumors are swirling that her guardian vanished with a powerful ring from Arthurian legend. A run-in with her rival Emery's ignites Townsend's hope that the ring could free Cable from a curse that threatens both them. But they aren't the only ones who covet the ring. So, fantasy, it sounds good. So, and I do like her. I picked this up. I don't know. I heard it's really cute. It's called Legends and Lattes. I don't know. Are they ogres? Oh, I don't know. After a lifetime of boundaries and bloodshed, Viv is hanging up her sword for the last time. The battle-weary orc aims to start fresh, opening the first ever coffee shop in the city of Thune. But rivals old and new stand in the way of success, not to mention the fact that no one has the faintest idea what coffee actually is. If Viv really wants to put the blade behind her and make her plans a reality, she won't be able to go it alone. But the true reward of the uncharted path are the travelers you meet along the way. And whether drawn together by ancient magic, a flaky pastry, or a freshly brewed cup, they may become partners, family, and something deeper than she could have ever dreamed. It says it's a big-hearted story about the small things in life for a lovingly written ode to the genre. A must-read for every D&D player who has ever wondered what happens after happily ever after. So I just think it sounds super cute. So, we'll see. I picked this up at Walmart as well. The Sun and Its Shade by Piper C.J. It's another thick book. Says, I love you. Nox's tear-filled words echoed across the sand as she and Amari's are torn apart. They battle fiercely to find each other again and barely reunited when Amaris is taken away by the Queen's dragon. Injured and desperate, Amaris is forced to navigate her new surroundings with the help of Rascot's enigmatic general if she hopes to stay alive. At the same time, across the land and running out of option, Nox forms a partnership with the Contents League of Peacekeeping Assassins, begging their help to find Amaris and forge some stability between the kingdoms. Wow, fantasy. Sounds good. Only a couple more here. Let's see what we got. Fourth Wing. Everyone is raving about this book, saying that it is just, I mean, the hype around it is just crazy. So I went ahead, actually Barnes & Noble, they were completely sold out of it. Wasn't going to have it for like another month. And I was like, well, whatever. I'll just get it when I come across it. I'm not out searching for it. But I happened to be in Walmart and there it was. So I said, well, I guess I'll hop on the bandwagon and give it a try. And I did start it. And I'm like on page 57. I don't know. I mean, I hope it gets better, but it just really isn't drawing me in. It's about a dragon school. They train, and she was supposed to be a scribe, but her mother's like a commander or something and forces her to go into this trial to see if she can be a dragon rider, to see if a dragon will accept her or something. But like I said, I don't know. Maybe I'm not in the mood for it, or I wasn't in the mood, but I just put it down, and, I'll pick it back up eventually, and hopefully the hype around it is real, I hope. So, we'll see. And then, I read by, Melissa Blair, it's the Halfling Saga. I read The Broken Blade. Loved that book so much. So I got the second one, A Shadow Crown. It says it's a Barnes & Noble exclusive. I don't know why, but kind of unfolds and you have a map. That's kind of cool. I don't know what makes it exclusive, but maybe that's what it makes it exclusive. I don't really know. But regardless, I loved the first book, and it's up there somewhere. But I can't wait to get to this one. I keep saying, oh, I want to pick up that one after I finish this, but this is really high on my top priority list to get to, because the first one was amazing. And the last one I got was Seven Faceless Saints by M.K. Lobb. And I got to tell you, I just finished this yesterday. It wasn't a very long book, just close to 400 pages, but it was so good. I read half of it at work, and then I read the rest at home, but I couldn't put it down. I mean, it was so good. And the cover is so just creepy. It's like the statue's all cracked. And it's about this city that believes in these saints. And the saint of patience had thrown out the saint of chaos. And now there's these murders that are happening. And they're trying, this girl and this boy, they're trying to figure out the murders. And they only care about, people only care about the saints, or, the people that have magical powers. The people that don't, they don't care. And when one of the saints that has power gets murdered, that's their top priority. But at the same time, there's been two other people that have died, and nobody cares, because they are like nothing to them, because they don't have powers. So it's about that. It's kind of about I hate to love romance. They used to be in love, and then things happen, and now they're reconnecting. But I really like the mystery of it all, because it leads you in so many different directions of who you think the killer might be. And then you're like, yeah, it's definitely that person. And then it throws you for a complete loop of who it actually is that is the murderer. So it was really good. I highly recommend it. So, well, everybody, that is my book haul. I don't think I forgot any books. I don't think so. I think that's all of them. So, I don't know. Now that I'm working, I just keep wanting to buy books. And I'm like, no, control. I do have a lot in my Amazon cart, but I'm just like, control yourself, Melissa, because I have a bookshelf over there completely full that I have not read, and this bookshelf behind me, all these up here, and I have a bookshelf over there I have read, but I probably have 100 books on my TBR, maybe more, that I need to get to. So I need to like stop buying books. But sometimes it's hard when you start a series and then the second one comes out, you're just like, oh, I gotta buy that one. So they'll just sit in my cart for a while until I can kind of get this caught up. Well, everyone, I hope you enjoyed this video. For some reason, a lot of people that I used to be subscribed to, I don't know, their videos aren't popping up on my YouTube. I'm not getting notifications, and I don't know why. So I got to try to get on YouTube and figure out how to fix that. Maybe if somebody knows how I could do that, I'd appreciate it. But I am getting like no notifications at all. So I don't know. It's really strange. So I'm not seeing anyone's videos, which is really bumming me out. So, well, everyone, have a great day. I've had 3 days off work. This is my last day off. I go back tomorrow night. So I'm going to enjoy the rest of my day, read my book, do my laundry, and everyone, have a great day. Happy reading, and hopefully I'll make another video soon. Talk to you then. Bye-bye.